Apple as well. Apple, not much on this right now. Apple just really didn't care much because of what's going on in China and so on and so forth. So we're still holding our 20 and 50 exponential moving average for now. If anything, Apple pulls back to 145 and holds and support and continue to push to the up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Sausage Show, and of course, you know, this is the Thanksgiving weekend, right? And we know we've all been eating turkeys and good stuff like that, and all our Thanksgiving celebration food. But well, the market really did something last week that I was poised to really take a long side position in the market in anticipation of the 403 404 area that I talked about in my previous video. You can take a look at the video right here when I talk about the market inching towards 403. That is the level I will be looking at in terms of the market. And of course, guess what happened? The market really get to that 403 as well. We're going to talk about it in a few minutes. As per the market, this is what I have going on, and well, the market really looks like we got a green Friday. Most of the market looks green, closed up green, but guess what? We have the energy side and also the technology side, which is also include our communication services and consumer cyclical. Now, semiconductor also took a really decent pull to the low, to the downside, but majority of the market is, you know, on the upside. So that is also a good thing. Remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'll be taking my scanning off of Finviz, and I'll be looking at different stocks and different level, including insider buys and also different technical signals as well on my analysis. Okay, my idea here is just to put out the analysis and the chart levels in terms of market up and down, on stocks up and down. It's your responsibility to do the trade, but remember, it's not a recommendation like I said. Let's get into what I call GM. GM right now, we have a beautiful view on GM. We're looking to break out of our coiling level. Okay, why did I say coil? I said coil because look at how we're putting up that U shape. Okay, this is not quite the handle of our cup yet, but we're putting that cup shape pattern. So we just need to break this 4250 area, and then we should be able to continue pulling, pushing to the upside on a GM. So keep an eye out on General Motors. This is pretty much of recent. I'm covering GM, and I think GM is really holding the 200 moving average for more to the upside on that name. 40 is going to be our support on that. We also have Hood as well, HOOD, Robinhood. Robinhood right now 200 moving average, that is going to be our resistance zone, which also coincide with our 20 and 50 exponential moving average. Critically, that $10 is going to act as our resistance, so keep an eye out on this area with room right into $12 on that name. Also, we're looking at QQQ. Okay, QQQ is also Invesco QQQ Trust Nasdaq, right? So right now we're looking at $290. So $290 we break, then we're looking for 300 and even 306. So keep an eye out on that as well. Moderna, MRNA, Moderna right now we got our resistance level, which we tapped a couple of weeks ago. So right now this area is going to act as our resistance as we continue to push, but for now we're supporting right close to that 20 exponential moving average on Moderna. Keep an eye out on that. Microsoft as well, Microsoft right now, we're looking at breaking the 250. 250 is our resistance. That is the fight going on. So if we can break 250, then we can push higher back into 260 or 265 on Microsoft. So keep an eye out on that name as well. Walmart, okay. Also, Walmart actually did push higher and higher and higher. A result of those who died in the Walmart shooting, rest in peace, and my sympathy as well to the families as well, because there was a shooting at one of the Walmart facilities, and guess what happened? Some people died. I think more than 7 people died, I think. So, but anyway, we're talking about Walmart here. Walmart, I'm looking at Walmart back into the 160. 160 is going to act as a resistance, which is right here. If we can break 157.50, right? That is going to get us to 160. But the idea is to get to this 157.50 first if we can break through 155. So keep an eye out. RSI is at 71 or 72%, which is still okay for some more to the upside. Volume right now is really declining on Walmart. Tesla, what do we got? Tesla right now, we actually held this trend, bounced right off of this trend, and looking to break the 185 area. So if we can really clean break 185 spot, then we can get back into this 20 exponential moving average, which is our 193 spot. So keep an eye out on Tesla. Overall, I'm looking for $200 on Tesla as well. Costco as well, COST, Costco Warehouse. This one right now, we're fighting the 535 area. 535 area breaks, then we're looking at 540 in the coming days. So keep an eye out. We're breaking this downtrend right now, so you know there could be more juice to the upside because RSI is at 67%. On the oil side, Chevron CVX right now, we did bounce off of the second attempt on the 200 moving average and back into the upside. Right now we got this huge looking flag here that I'm expecting for this to really break. So keep an eye out on this as well for more to the upside. 185 is your best area. If we can break that area and hold right above it, then we'll continue to push to the upside. But overall, we're extended a tad bit, and I'll be looking for a pullback if this area just doesn't hold. CAT, this is Caterpillar. Caterpillar right now is looking good for more to the upside, but as well, we're also extended on Caterpillar. Look at how the moving averages are just like pointing up, right? So keep an eye out on that as well. We're also looking at Meta, okay? Meta, META. META, we have a beautiful view on. So on META, this Meta platform right now, we're looking at price back into the 120 zone. 120 zone breaks and hold, then we'll continue to push to the upside. If we can get off of this 20 exponential moving average, guys, I think this 50 exponential moving average will be our next area of contention. So keep an eye out on this 120, 122 area for Meta. I like it more to the upside. Google as well. Google right now, I'm looking for price break through this downtrend, and we should be okay. $100, that is going to be our spot. That is going to be our spot. So keep an eye out on this name on Google as well. Okay, we're looking to break $100 as we fight this downtrend. This downtrend is our area. If we can break through downtrend, reset around $100, I think we'll continue to push to the upside. I'll be adding to my long-term portfolio on Google. NVDA as well. NVDA will be pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, so we just keep taking profit as we push to the upside on this name. I got these 3 levels to keep an eye out on. Right now, this support 160 area is our support. If that area doesn't hold, then we'll be looking at 20 exponential moving average. But if that area holds, then the 180, 175 is going to be our next bus stop. Next is going to be Disney. Disney, why Disney? Well, Disney, a lot of people still going to be traveling, right? And this Thanksgiving celebration and traveling did help a whole lot of people out of whichever state that they are visiting or going into. So Disney as well will start gaining momentum in the days to come. Right now we're looking at 50 exponential moving average break. If we break this, then we should also coincide with our downtrend, right? So we break that area, that we'll be looking at revisiting this 105 breaks, guys. 112 is the next spot on Disney. If that area, 98 area, doesn't hold, guys, we'll be pulling back down into 94. So keep an eye out on that as well. Ameco as well, UHAL. Right now, I talked about it last week that it will be good to pick some up as well, and guess what? Boom, 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 boom to the upside, right? We just really make a decent 2 points from that level of support. So right now 58 is going to act as our support for now. If we can break 60, we should be able to continue pushing right into 62, $64 on that name. Duolingo as well. Duolingo. Right now we've just been pushing lower and lower and lower, and I'm seeing a support right around this 66 area. That is my support for now. SIG Jewelers, this is Signet Jewelers. Right now we're looking at price fighting the 200 moving average. If we can break through this downtrend, then we should be able to push right into $70. But for now, keep an eye out. I think I do like this for a long term hold on that name. We also have what we call AXSM. AXSM is another name to keep an eye out. Why is that one not coming up? Okay, right now we're looking at $65. That is our trend for now, with 54 as our support. That is our support. That's where the support is going to be for now. But volume is not there. RSI is really not there, because we got 56, which is okay, can still move to the upside. But every time we get to that point, guess what? Boom, to the downside. So keep an eye out on that as well. BAND, this is BAN. BAN as well. Right now $20 is going to act as our support for now, with anticipated break of the $21.70, $22 area, which is where we are going next on BAND. Not a recommendation, guys. BIG as well, this is also another long-term hold. Keep an eye out. I think we're headed to $20 on that name as well. Square, we're looking at $60 as our support. If we can break through 63, 64, then we should be able to continue to push to the upside into $70 on that name. Amazon as well. Amazon right now, I've been picking long-term positions around this area in anticipation of the break to the upside, but right now we're still not moving, we're still not going anywhere. We got into 105, 106 and then back down, right? So right now I'm still adding to my long-term portfolio in order for the market to seek a better direction. NFLX as well. NFLX, I got some long calls on it, and I'm expecting the $300 visit again. If we do, then that would be fantastic, and we can continue to inch and push higher, because looking at this on NFLX, we're looking at this nice looking channel right here, right? We're looking at this nice looking channel right here, and that is our level. Right now we're in the middle of the channel, if you want to take a look at that. And then if we can gain support right around this 20 exponential moving average, then we can push to the upside on NFLX. So keep an eye out on NFLX as well. SI as well, Silvergate Capital. On this name, I'm looking for more to the upside on that. If we can break through $30, then we should be able to continue to push to the upside, right even into $40 or $37.50 on this name. So keep an eye out on this. I think the move downside has been really on the oversold side. Looking at RSI, yeah, you see 31%. We got even right below that as well. So keep an eye out on that. We're looking at SAVA as well, SAVA, Cassava Sciences. We're looking at 42.50 as our next break. If this area of 20 and 50 exponential moving average holds as a support, you see how 200 moving average held as a support. Right now we're fighting the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. If we can break through and revisit 37.50, I think 42.50 will be easy to get on Cassava Sciences. Apple as well. Apple, not much on this right now. Apple just really didn't care much because of what's going on in China and so on and so forth. So we're still holding our 20 and 50 exponential moving average for now. If anything, Apple pulls back to 145 and holds and support and continue to push to the upside. But for now, we need to break 150. Break 150 and hold it real good. Then I think 155, 154 area, that's where we're gonna go next on that name. ABBV, this is ABBV. ABBV right now, I brought it a couple of weeks ago and we're still doing good on this name. And 160 really did tap 160. That is our resistance level. If that area doesn't hold, then we can pull lower back down to 155, but I'm expecting that area to hold. Then we'll continue to push to the upside right above 170. That would be the next spot on ABBV. So keep an eye out on ABBV. JP Morgan as well. JP Morgan, we're looking at more to the upside. 140 is the area to best to really visit. We're talking about recession, we're talking about inflation, but guess what, they're still pushing higher and higher and higher, guys. GNK right now $16 is where I'm expecting the price to go, as we're really holding this $14 and $15 area for now. I think I did talk about NVIDIA a couple of slides. Right now this 180, 175, 180, that is where I need this to really go. So keep an eye out on that. Coinbase as well. Coinbase, we're looking at 44 area, this 43, 42, 43 area. This area is our support. Right now we're holding so far with anticipation to the upside in terms of $50 on this name. So keep an eye out on Coinbase. I think I still like some around here for the long side with the stop loss right intact. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up on my Twitter and on my stock tweet. Just keep an eye out on those as well. I will be posting more in the coming days. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. See you guys on the previous Monday. Peace and love, guys. Bye bye.